Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is a beer from Elevation Beer Company in Colorado. They're in Poncho Springs. This is courtesy of Seek, Acquire, Consume on Instagram, so check them out if you'd like. Thank you so much for sending this one out, and don't really know much about the brewery, so it's really fun to sort of sometimes do a little bit of research, sometimes you just dig into the beer. This is a 10.8% Imperial Stout called Oil Man. So let's dig into this one. Oh yeah, caramelly, wood forward, lots of bourbon, and kind of caramelly apple pie spice, boozy tone is coming up front, and then underneath you get a little bit of that kind of peanut butter brittle, that kind of caramelly sweetness, that underneath kind of chocolate and coffee, dark fruits, a little bit of like dried prune. It smells quite nice. So 10.8%. It's obviously not the biggest barrel-aged Imperial Stout out there. It's in that range, and in the range of style. And in general, with this beer, it is spirit forward. As I'm waiting, it's woody, and yeah, it's. I immediately started thinking of beers like Parabola. Is on the a more spirit forward side, and also something like Central Waters Bourbon Barrel-aged Imperial Stout, which I think is accessible, great price point, but it is on that kind of thinner barrel-aged Imperial Stout quality, and I think that is a great analogy to what this beer is. Up front, you get a little bit of that ashy roasting, get a little of that dark fruit prune coming in. Booze comes in pretty quickly, about half palate, and just rolls. Excuse me. Not too aggressive, but it is. It's beer forward. I'd say some beers of the bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout style. Again, you have two ranges where it's like completely integrated into the beer versus it tastes like you just thrown bourbon into a stout. I'd say this is somewhere where the bourbon character is a little bit more nuanced than your big, like, I just poured a shot of whiskey into your stout. It's sort of like a half ounce kind of deal, like half ounce of whiskey into your beer. But as I say that, the dryness of the, I guess, oak comes in quite aggressively. So it's actually a lot of wood character on this beer. This beer is very dry. You get the roasty, beautiful nutty flavors, and again, the fruit, the roast, the chocolate, all the beautiful notes up front. And it gets quite dry in the back end. And then you almost get like a little bit of this kind of light, kind of thinly ashy, burnt thing on the finish. Having the base beer kind of shine through all the way on the aftertaste. Quite nice. A little bit of burnt marshmallow kind of thing coming in. But yeah, this beer in general has that initial attack, and then a good amount of the beer, I'd say a majority of the beer is dominated by this kind of cleansing effect of the bourbon. Sometimes it can be very hot, very boozy. This one just sort of hits that cusp, but doesn't get overboard with it. So if you like something that's not too sludgy, something a little bit more nimble and light, but again, showing you the bourbon character, and if you're a bourbon lover, you're going to love this one. And it dances a fine line, which I like. I think this fits perfect for the people, again, wanting something a little bit more spirit forward. I personally, like the big sludgy ones where the barrel's just like married into the beer. But this does a great job for me. And as for me, rating, very good. And there's way more. There's that beautiful kind of like creme brulee character coming in, and the vanilla. And as a weight, yeah, the vanilla is really shining through up front. But then boom, dry, and boozy, and a little bit oak. It's quite fun. It's a fun journey on this one. It has beautiful complexity despite how much of the bourbon character is integrated into the experience of the beer. 93 for me. Absolutely delicious. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the beers. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.